I have a personal condition called a pure L, so it's like a form of OCD, but it's like a very like intense.
3 years ago, I was at a really low point in my life.
So I smile when I was like really like in a bad place, ironically, like to make myself like happy. But I've definitely been in bad places, like music, thank God, has always kind of saved me, get out of it.
I guess when I was 4 or 5 years old, like my dad saw the first sign of the symptoms. It was like my 4th or 5th birthday party, and my mom said something to my dad like, "Oh, like we have to watch out. They're out to get us." And he was thinking like, "Oh, maybe she's really tired and stressed out." But they slowly got worse and worse. So.
Well, one, it's like as a black person, it's like anytime you hear about mental health issues, it's kind of like frowned upon.
I didn't know what was best for me. You know what I mean? So I was like, fuck, like it was a battle between me and my demons.
It's such a burden on the person who has it, and also the whole family. And I think people who don't have a family who have mental illness, they don't understand how severe it is.
I mean, my cousin is autistic, and there's been a lot of, and he's, one of the smartest people I know. He can play, plays keys, but socially he can't, be in that realm. So it's, when you're taken away from that, then you're like, even if you want to be social, you can't be social.
You wouldn't know by like talking. But like I said, it was just something that like you're even as a black person, you're like scared to even talk about.
People even have the audacity to say that it's not real, and that's who is really crazy. And my mom is very gentle, very like the best, the most pure-hearted person on this earth, and to see what she goes through with that, like, it breaks my heart. So
it's tough because anytime I see him, it's always love and it's always peace. But I know outside of family, it's not the same thing, and it's tough.
There's almost like a shame associated with it.
At some point, you really need to put yourself together. You don't feel it, but you're gonna look back one day and you're like, yo, like I made it out. But you're not gonna know when. It's just gonna be something like something that's gonna slap you in the face.
You might not understand if it's a wise person acting like this, and it's like get them help.
You have to pray. You have to meditate. You have to go back in within yourself. That's how you fucking win at being human.
It's hard, especially my whole family's in Korea. I'll hopefully be able to get her when she was still here as well. But when it can get frustrating, but if you leave them alone, then you know what I'm saying. Like it's hard enough to be a person. I feel like and have little support. But when you have that, it's even harder. So you just have to be there and vocalize and show them, express to them how much you care for them and that you're gonna be there no matter what. It's not easy, but it's a fight for so.
Yeah, when I moved back to the city, I grew up in like the projects, so like all we had was like this Western beef, like secondhand, like product, like whether that's vegetable, fruits, meats, it even looks like it's secondhand.
Every time I go to the supermarket, I'm trying to buy a bag of tangerines and it's like $6, and I'm like, $6 for tangerines?
Like nobody drives a car, therefore like you're limited to like your local like corner grocery store or deli that they're definitely paying like bottom dollar for whatever they're getting in there to make a profit, and they can care less about what you're actually eating.
You got McDonald's having all these deals. Somebody told me they bought 20 nuggets, 2 medium fries, 2 large drinks and stuff all for $4. You can't even get a good decent salad for $4. Even in the new bodegas, they have salad bars.
Dollar slices, like bagels with cream cheese like multiple times a day because it's $2,
It's expensive to be healthy. I think the craziest part about everything going up is that wages aren't going up. People aren't getting paid more. How do people expect for us to survive? Everything is going up except our pay.
So I can speak on my behalf. I personally was in an abusive relationship and I wasn't even conscious about it because I just grew up in an abusive environment and that's what I knew. And one time the police got involved and then it was really when I realized, oh, I'm in an abusive relationship. I am not in a good situation.
One of my cousins, she was about
4 months pregnant, and she had a situation where she was just a victim of domestic abuse, and you know, she had to go to the hospital and all this stuff.
I needed help, and I didn't even know I was going through it. I just thought it was normal. So when the cops came into my house, they said, "Oh, we get calls like this every day."
It was the first time. It was the first time that it happened to someone super close to me, and then I started diving into the actual causes and stresses and how we can actually make these situations stop happening. And that comes from educating and knowing that it's all right to just talk about it. You know, it's all right to get help.
Once I realized that, I was able then to take proactive health options to better myself.
People will come up with any excuse to like not hear about a certain situation, but the fact of the matter is that it's real and it's happening to a lot of people every day. And yeah, I feel like if more people were just okay with, I know it's a sensitive situation, but if more people were okay with opening up, just saying it to another person can help you a lot.
A reminder that your art and your activism do not have to be separate. We can always integrate.